Moving on, tech brand Xiaomi is asking consumers to wait, don't buy tech yet. Diwali is in fact the biggest shopping season for consumers, especially for the ones looking to purchase gifts for family, friends or their own consumption. And especially with tech, big ticket purchases happen around the auspicious occasion of Diwali. So why is Xiaomi contradicting what industry is saying in the lead up to the Diwali sales? Let's find out from Anuj Sharma, Chief Marketing Officer, Xiaomi India.
Anuj, welcome to CNBC TV 18.
Thank you, Shivani.
Your Don't Buy Tech Yet campaign, very odd for a tech brand to say that now.
Our target groups are normally people who buy Xiaomi, are students, early jobbers, or people who've just gotten married. So it's a fairly young crowd, and they try and be back home for Diwali. That sense of belonging is there. Even if they cannot, it's Diwali that's spent with friends. When we were looking at, what do these guys want? It's a fairly tight group that we're looking at, our target group. And the biggest thing is most of them have recently got that independence. Either if they're in college or they've started working, they have sudden financial independence that comes in. So they look forward to making the right choices. So that's very important. Am I making the right choice? And the consequent fear is I should not make the wrong choice. And this is where this entire campaign of Don't Buy Tech Now comes in there. At Xiaomi, we've always been about fans. I remember doing a segment with you 3 years ago where we spoke about this entire fan community that we have. And when we say fans or users, we basically treat them as friends. They're not, when you say customer is king, at Xiaomi, we do not believe that. Because a lot of times, people would say things just to please a king. But you rarely give the wrong advice to friends. And we want to be that. We have been that right from the start, and that's why we built this community. And we wanted to kind of bring this into a campaign of sorts.
So what will really the consumer get, when you will be launching, the Tech Ka Shubh Muhurat?
This is our first Diwali after the pandemic. We've also got, finally our supply chain back in order. So we've got big things planned as well. For example, from a premium lineup, we've got the Xiaomi 12 Pro series. I think perhaps the best camera smartphone that has been launched in the country this year. We will have offers on that. If you're looking at a premium TV, like a QLED TV or something like that, we'll have offers on those. Something that most of our fans really look forward to are our ecosystem products. Say a smart robot vacuum cleaner, which did exceedingly well during the lockdown because everyone needed household help. Or say a camera or tablets or laptops. So we will have great deals on all of those.
Great. Yeah, and also, as you rightly said, everyone buys, products typically on auspicious days such as the Diwali, such as the Dussehra. And there is a lot of clutter as well. There are discounts that you get left, right, and center. And as you can see over the last couple of weeks in itself, there are so many products that have been launched, including the premiums, the flagship devices are launched in the market. So, being a marketer from a tech company, with smartphones, with consumer electronics, can you share with us how or what is your strategy to break this clutter?
With this limited money, how do you reach these consumers? Or in our way, how do we educate them? Right. So it's not about spreading ourselves very thin. We did do a print campaign over the weekend. This is hopefully to get people aware of the fact that there is going to be more details coming in through. There will be more offers. But after this, we are going to go largely on the digital side. So I would say almost about 70% of our spends are going to be on digital and mostly performance, so that we tell the right people about the right product / the right offer.
Great. Anuj, this tech industry has been through a fair share of highs and lows, like sort of a roller coaster ride over the past 2 years of the pandemic. From highs such as, the digital adoption has become so much faster over the past 2 years as compared to what it was prior to the pandemic. We are better now even as compared to the most developed markets in the world. But there were a lot of other issues like the semiconductor shortages, the supply chain issues, the boycott culture that was rampant across the past 2 years. If you can share with us, how did all of this really shape your business per se?
Uh, it has had a profound impact on the overall business, especially for consumer technology, because a lot of it was connecting at a personal level. So everyone's got a point of view. But with all of this unpredictability, the biggest impact that has come in is, I think, the confusion of it all. Till about 2019, it was comparatively cleaner. It was easier to communicate with your consumers. But with all of this, there is added confusion in terms of, for example, because of the supply chain unpredictabilities, will I actually get the product that I want? And then on top of it, because of the all the kind of different channels kind of stepping in it at the same time, will I get it at a price I want? And this becomes even more important when you get into Diwali season, because if you waited so long, basically means that that current product is something that you want, but it's still above your price threshold. And till it comes down to that threshold, you are still not too sure about it. So that confusion comes in, which obviously, along with the amount of information that comes in, people more susceptible to the manipulations, the sales manipulation tactics that you would see, buy now or offers only for today. As a brand, we are trying to solve for that part.
Great. All the best for that. And thank you so much. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, Shivani.
It is time for a short break. On the other side, we have Manish Tiwari, Country Manager and Vice President, India Consumer Business at Amazon, speaking about the genesis of Amazon Celia campaign.